Everyone in my school admired Rhea. She wasn't just smart, she had that calm, glowing confidence everyone wanted. Teachers loved her, classmates trusted her, and her kind smile made people feel at ease. But then there was Arav, the golden boy, the one everyone noticed first. Charming, confident, the son of someone influential. He made people laugh and admired attention effortlessly. At first, Rhea and Arav seemed fine together. They worked on projects, competed fairly, and even shared laughs. But as Rhea began getting more recognition, Arav's smile started hiding something darker. Subtle digs at her work, sarcastic comments, whispers that cast doubt about her abilities. He was slowly building a trap. Then one day, the trap snapped. During a school event, Arav humiliated her publicly. He had edited her childhood photos with mocking captions and projected them on the big screen while she performed. The laughter that followed cut deeper than anything before. Rhea froze, her carefully prepared poem forgotten. Teachers looked shocked, classmates gasped, and Arav smirked, proud of the chaos he created. For days, Rhea avoided everyone. Social media became a place of shame rather than connection. But inside, she felt a quiet fire. Humiliation could have destroyed her, yet she realized it could also give her strength. This wasn't the end, it was the spark for something much bigger. The talent show had been Rhea's moment. She'd spent weeks crafting a heartfelt poem about resilience and standing tall despite judgment. The audience expected beauty, and she was ready to deliver. But then Arav struck. Her childhood photos, distorted and mocking, flashed across the projector screen. The room erupted into whispers and laughter. Rhea froze. Her words died on her lips, tears threatening to fall. The person she trusted most in school, her peer, her teammate, had betrayed her publicly. Every humiliating comment he ever made now felt like reality, magnified in front of everyone. She ran backstage, overwhelmed, her heart pounding, the echo of laughter haunting her. But while her pride had been crushed, Rhea refused to break. She retreated into silence, observing, reflecting. The world had tried to humiliate her, yet the humiliation became a teacher. She realized revenge wasn't about lashing out in anger. It could be about patience, strategy, and waiting for the right moment to turn the tables. That moment was coming, and Arav wouldn't see it until it was too late. When Rhea returned to school, she wore a calm that confused everyone. She smiled, greeted teachers, and even said hello to Arav. But behind that serenity, she was planning meticulously. She joined the student council, volunteered for major events, and carefully rebuilt her reputation. Reve, used to instant attention, underestimated her. He mocked her calm, expecting her to sulk or retaliate openly. But Rhea worked quietly, building influence and alliances. She didn't argue, didn't gossip, she performed. Every meeting she led was precise. Every event she managed flawless. Slowly, the admiration shifted. People who had once followed Arev's charm now respected Rhea's competence. This wasn't revenge yet. It was the foundation. Arev continued with his reckless behavior, unaware that Rhea was turning every small move he made into a potential trap. Patience was her ally, and strategy her weapon. She had learned that revenge wasn't about immediate satisfaction. It was about making sure the tables turned completely, elegantly, intelligently, and permanently. The biggest event of the year arrived, the Inter-School Debate Championship. Arev insisted he should represent the school. Rhea politely agreed to assist, hiding the strategy she had prepared. She had noticed Arev's habits, his shortcuts, reliance on charm over substance. She quietly gave him research files filled with fabricated but believable data. When the debate began, Arev strutted confidently, quoting every piece of false information. Judges frowned. Questions came quickly, and Arev stumbled. The more he tried to recover, the deeper he sank. Rhea didn't intervene until necessary. She walked up gracefully, clarified the mistakes, and led the team with calm authority. The audience, who had once laughed at her, now watched Arev falter in disbelief. His public collapse mirrored the humiliation he had once inflicted on Rhea by the end of the debate. Reve was no longer the star. The golden boy's ego had been exposed, and the tables had finally turned. Rhea had orchestrated a revenge, not with anger, but with intellect and composure. Reve's pride couldn't handle the fallout. Rumors of his failure spread, his reputation crumbled, and even friends began to distance themselves. Confronting Rhea one afternoon, he whispered, "You set me up." Rhea looked at him calmly. "No, Arav, you set yourself up. I only let the truth show." For the first time, his silence wasn't arrogance. It was emptiness. He had learned the hard way that charm and arrogance could only go so far. Rhea, on the other hand, had demonstrated the strength of patience, intelligence, and dignity. Her quiet comeback had taught the school a lesson. Resilience and strategy can outshine cruelty and mockery. Humiliation, when handled wisely, can become a tool of empowerment rather than destruction. Graduation arrived. Rhea stood at the podium as valedictorian. Her speech wasn't about defeating Arif, it was about strength, resilience, and integrity. "Strength isn't about shouting the loudest," she said. "It's staying calm when others try to destroy you, and still rising higher than they imagined." The audience applauded, including teachers who had once admired Arov. Even Arov, sitting silently in the back, had no response, no spotlight, no recognition. Just reflection. Rhea had proven that revenge didn't need anger or humiliation. It needed strategy, patience, and dignity. The best revenge isn't about hurting someone, it's about becoming someone they underestimated. Someone stronger than they ever imagined.